Hey everyone, Gretchen Wegner here. And it's summertime when I am filming this video, and so I have a little bit more time to do some reading. And today, I actually read this book in under 2 hours. Let's see, it's a 354-page book in under 2 hours. Now, to be fair, if I were to be tested on this book, I would probably need to spend a little bit more than 2 hours reading it. However, even if I did that, I would still want to do the same kind of reading that I did during these first 2 hours. And I want to share all of my tips with you because I experience that people go about reading in exactly the wrong ways when it comes to either textbooks or nonfiction books when they are reading them as a student. So I have a little series of these short videos where I will give you different tips about how to go about reading a book like this in under 2 hours. And the first tip might sound pretty simple, but actually it made a huge big difference. And that is to take a good long look at the table of contents. In my experience, very few students spend time looking at this crucial part of the book. And one of the things that I think you'll notice when you look here is that there are actually 4 parts to this book, 4 major parts. And if you look even more closely, you get a really good idea of the structure of the information that this author is working on. So for example, well, first of all, the name of the book is How to Raise an Adult, Break Free of the Overparenting Trap, and Prepare Your Kid for Success. So clearly this is the kind of book that a coach like me or a parent would want to read and not a student, but the lessons are still very similar. So part 1, what we're doing now. So as I look them, keeping them safe and sound, providing opportunity, being there for them. So this looks like these are some pretty good things to do as a parent, but I'm guessing that this author is going to find problems in all of these things we're doing now. The second section here is why we must stop overparenting. And then there are lists of things like our kids lack basic life skills. They've been psychologically harmed. So it's like, oh, okay. Part 2 is, again, all about the problems of things we're doing now. Now, part 3, aha, another way. Aha, solutions are going to come during part 3. And there's a list of about 8 of them right here. So this is probably the part of the book that I'm going to want to rush to get to because I'm more interested in solutions rather than problems. And then this last one, part 4, daring to parent differently. Again, those are more about solutions. So just this little, probably 2 minutes spent analyzing this section let me know a few things. It let me know that number 1, I probably want to take notes in such a way that I leave space for those 4 parts. I'm a big fan of putting notes of a book all on one page. So I might even fold a piece of paper in half, and that will create 4 sections, one on either, 2 on one side, 2 on the other, and put notes from each section on those parts. That's number 1. Number 2, I'm going to be scanning in the first 2 sections for what's wrong, and then scanning for the solution in that second half of the book. And so that gives me a question to dive into my reading with. It gives me a problem that I want to solve. What are the problems? What are the solutions? And so it makes it much less boring for my brain to jump in and start reading. So that was the first thing that I did during the first 2 minutes of my 2-hour reading session. For more tips, tune in to the next few videos. I don't know how many are going to be in the series, probably about 3 or 4. And I wish you good luck in this next semester as you dive in to reading quickly and efficiently without spending too much time in your books. Take care, folks. Bye-bye.